And just a bunch of old farts on this car, and the thing hauls ass. Nice job, everybody. Really, really good. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Nice. Well, you couldn't have asked.
KB. I could have done it on the spot.
Well, it's officially
yeah, but Ryan, we have one problem. You did out-qualify the 54, and that's going to not go over so well.
A little
there, buddy.
inter-team rivalry is the way I'll put it politically.
You out-qualified the 54 car.
That's Kevin commenting on Ryan.
Bleekum
Mullen, which is actually from Ryan.
You tell me that I out-qualified two-time Super Cup champion Jerome Bleekum Mullen? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, you did, buddy.
Nice job.
Holy shit, that is unbelievable. I just got chills. Thank you guys so much. I know it's not a poll, but that's huge. That is huge. Woo! Thank you.
As I said earlier, that's Ryan Eversley. Ryan's got a little bit something to prove.
It's not a poll, but it's not in a poll, so we're all good.
And the crew chief, my fault.
Somewhere, I think. I don't know. If I can get down there, I will. Give me a fuel read when you can. Fuel read.
We should try that Adobe Road wine mixed with Nas.
Okay. Come on down.
Wow.
59's going to turn in long before you, so watch him.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed that.
I don't know how to reset it.
Jesus.
So I see their sign
they were
coming
saying, break out the wine.
Yeah. Right here.
Look, Ryan is so happy. Ryan excited just because he did such a good job. Like I said, Ryan's out to prove he can do this. He can. Most of us who know him know that he can. So to do a 149.5, out-qualified Jerome Bleekum, an extremely talented Porsche driver. Hell of a job by Ryan. Good job by Jerome True. They've been having a little bit of a struggle with this car. And obviously, we are first and second. You can see Ryan right now. Well, you can't. We can. Getting a big high five from his crew. I mean, Ryan qualified P7, but for Ryan, that's like a pole. I mean, he drove his heart out, and Ryan is really trying to make this thing work. Did a great job.
Really
did. And, of course, Andy being P1.
Turn him around.
So we are officially P1 and P2 with Andy Lally and Dominic Farnbacher taking first and second. Andy in the Sergeant Lundy South Point Casino TRG GT3, and then Dominic Farnbacher in the Cabana Rum NOS Energy Drink. And
what else?
There's plenty. I'm just tired.
And Ryan, of course, in the Racing for Research.
Racing in the Children's Steamer Foundation, Racing for Research.
Tower.
Lunacy Clothing, which is Ryan's personal sponsor.
You don't need the 07, correct?
And the number 4. Qualifying 7th.
Do you need the 07?
We should get some of that clothing. Is it any good?
All right,
they don't have the product out yet. They're still sort of relaunching the company, but they're in good shape, and they do have pretty cool stuff. There's some prototypes out. Their company owner, Lee Davis, also a sports car driver himself, done a lot in Continental Tire Challenge and the Cayman Inter Series.
Well, this is awesome. 1-2.
Yeah. See if we can grab some interviews with some people. Let's get Ryan when he gets up here. I'll probably kick you out. That's how it rolls. That's how I roll. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna get some. We'll get some interviews, some worthwhile people to speak about what the hell's going on.
Before you kick me out, I'm gonna leave.
Quitting before you get fired. So stay with us here. Actually, maybe you can grab the guys. Is what we can do. So stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna grab at least Ryan. See who else I can grab. Maybe Dominic or somebody like that to do a quick little something for us. That's a hell of an accomplishment.
Hey, Rocky, you got me?
86 for Team McGill, where, I don't know. Randy Pope's in the car. Fast time for Randy was 151.1.
Rocky, you got me?
I'm not smart enough to count that high. I'd say it's about 21st or 22nd. Seems to be where he was at. So, Randy, of course, a veteran of the sport.
Good job,
doing
Rocky.
the best he can. All right, wow. Well, this was history in the making. We have never had a pole position until today at the Rolex 24, which is one hell of an accomplishment. Let's get Ryan up here, or Kevin when they come by, somebody. Nobody wants to hear me talk. We want to see people that are actually successful in life. So sit tight here. Actually, Ryan, well, let's take this as an opportunity. Ryan is sponsored by Lunacy Clothing personally. And judging by Ryan's performance today, that should give you an idea of what they're all about. So here's a little clip about Lunacy.
3, 2, 1. See ya.
All right, with me, position 7, but position 1, well, 1.5.
Yeah.
In our hearts is Mr. Ryan Eversley. Woo! So you said it on the radio, but again, nothing against your own. But you out-qualified a 2-time Super Cup champion in a pretty good car in that number 4.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't say thank you enough to everybody involved. I was screaming up and down on the radio. I hope nobody recorded that. So much thanks go to TRG and all the crew guys. Mike Fox and all the guys did a great job getting it really good, because this morning I didn't like the car at all, and they didn't like it either, and we even put on new tires, and it wasn't very good. And we made a bunch of changes. The guys at JRZ came over and helped us with the shocks, and those guys turned the car 180 degrees, and now it is a bad to the bone. I just looked up and I saw my name ahead of Robin Liddell, Boris Said, and Andrew Davis in the Brumos car, and I just honestly, that's a dream come true for me. I can't. I'm gonna print this page of results out and probably frame it right above my bed.
So to be a little bit shameless as a marketing guy, I'm gonna do this real quick. Watch this.
Yep.
Look at that.
Lunacy Clothing, that's a huge thank you. Lee Davis gave me the opportunity to come do this with him, and you're going to be seeing a lot more Lunacy. As you see anything of me, you're going to see that name following it, because those guys are sponsoring me, and they're my teammates, and I'm really proud to be a part of Lunacy Clothing.
LunacyClothing.com is the website. Way to go, Mr. Everly, according to Kaikoka who's down in Southern California.
Kaikoka, Southern California, nice. You guys should be coming down here. It's beautiful. Front row fan, awesome job. Thank you so much, guys. This is cool to see. This is live right now.
Yeah,
that is
you got
fantastic.
you have. Wow, we got upwards of about 50 viewers right
Excellent.
now. So there you go.
Very good.
So watching you have one of your best performances that I've seen. I mean, Ryan had in my opinion, 2010 for you was a just amazing year, winning in the Continental Tire Series, winning in the World Challenge Series, your second podium at Petit Le Mans, and now you're qualifying with the best of them. And I mean, we were saying earlier, in my opinion, even though those of us who know how talented you are, you still are out trying to prove yourself. And I mean, days like today are proof enough, I think, that Ryan Eversley here is the real deal. And the thing that I would like to say about Ryan, and Ryan's going to hate me saying this because he's inherently humble, though he's really not, is that Ryan is not one of these guys who's made it with a checkbook. Sincerely, Ryan started as a mechanic, as a working shop kid who kept bugging people to let him drive. And guys like Mike Johnson and Archangel Motorsports, and those are the guys who, piece by piece gave Ryan a chance. He's worked at the racing schools. He's really made it work for himself. And he has not been a kid that's come from daddy's money or from some sort of networking, entity. It's really because this kid has made it. And so, Ryan, dude, that's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, again, a lot of people. That's why I looked up and I saw Robin Liddell's name in front of me, because he drives for Mike Johnson at Stevenson, and Mike gave me my first job in racing 10 years ago. This weekend was my first job as a race team, and I was cleaning wheels for the car that Andy Lally ended up winning the 24-hour in SRP2 with Archangel Motorsports. And so to be here 10 years later and actually put my name on the board with guys that have won so many races and championships all over the world is the most humbling experience I think I'll have for a long time. And without people helping me, giving me rides, I had to work hard at it, but a lot of people gave me breaks, like Lee Davis, Russell Smith at Kinetic, James Cook, guys like that. Yeah, Mike Johnson from the Real World, that's the same one. Then my family, also, my dad was in the racing industry, which is why we didn't come from any money. And he gave me a lot of the right tools and motivation, and also gave me a last name that helped me get in some doors that other people wouldn't have, just because he worked in the industry for so long. So without all of these 10 people I just mentioned and 100 others, I can't say thank you enough. And wow, P7 at Daytona, 24-hour.
Yeah. And obviously TRG prepares good cars all the way around. But that car is a couple years old, and
that car was last year's 66 car, I think, at the 24-hour, and actually had a pretty decent incident at the next race at Homestead. And the guys did a great job fixing it, and you wouldn't know by looking at it it ever had anything wrong. And to come out here and get to be in a TRG team with Kevin on the pit box, coming on the radio, and just knowing that my best friend in the world qualified pole with a 48.4 fast lap in Daytona history, and I was able to make him look good by qualifying, within a second of him, and in the top 10. I know he's going to be proud of that, because he's been also one of the biggest guys that give me props and try to help me get rides. He's been telling Kevin Bucker to put me in a race car for like 7 years now, and Kevin's like, no. So to be able to come and make everybody see that it was a good idea, so far, is it's all I can do to say thank you is by putting a good lap up like that.
Cool. All right, we both got to get going here. We got to go back to work, but there were a couple questions that I saw here. I got to scroll back up now. There's been so many kudos going to you on the chat room screen. But basically, people were asking, how's the new surface?
New track surface is fantastic. Notoriously, Daytona was bumpy, and even you think bumpy, like not a big deal. But when you go to other ovals like Homestead in Iowa that we go to, and the NASCAR tracks that Grand Am runs on, they're always extremely smooth. And so when you come to Daytona, you would actually think something was wrong with the car because it was so bumpy on the banking, which should be a no-brainer. Now it is like driving on a pool table. Going into turn one, it is so smooth that it really gives you a lot of confidence, and you can carry a little bit more speed down there.
Perfect. So we both got to get going. It's qualifying is over. It's obviously we're very, very happy, but there's no time to celebrate. We got a night practice in a couple hours, and I got about 1 million responsibilities, and you got a debrief to go to.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I want to say thanks to these guys. I'm not even a NOS guy, but I actually drank one of these like 10 minutes before qualifying, and then went out. And the reason was because we weren't very happy. And I said, I need all the help I can get at this point. Let's drink some NOS, and it seemed to work. So if you find me OD'd on NOS tomorrow, laid out, you'll know why.
So would you say it's worth a second?
NOS Energy.
All right, guys, we got to go. Thank you all for let's try it again. Thank you all for watching.
I'm Ryan Eversley. That's Sean Heckman. This is not Top Gear.
Okay. And less than smooth.